The Supreme Court registry scrutinizes matters very stringently. Unlike other courts, the registry even scans through the pleadings and points out to objections with regard to non filing of certain documents. That is because you are before the Supreme Court of India. The process of scrutiny ensures also that as and when the matter comes up for hearing, the court may ask you, where is this particular document? Assuming you have not filed it, you will never get an opportunity to file it later on because the Supreme Court does not allow adjournments very casually. A good advocate on record always ensures that the documentation in the special petition is complete and comprehensive. All facts, even though some of it may be irrelevant, needs to be put in the petition because one cannot anticipate what kind of questions the court may ask you. Therefore, the preparation with regard to the brief itself has to be very elaborate and comprehensive. When matters come to the court for hearing, what are called admission hearings, a lawyer will realize that the most precious commodity in the Supreme Court is time. Judicial time is very precious, and more than anybody else, judges will make sure that you realize that. Because you must realize that a judge reads so many petitions every day. There are 65 cases listed before the court, and the judges read each page of those petitions. Therefore, they have to take a decision. They have already read through the matter, they have already formed a particular view. As a lawyer assisting the court, your job is to answer those queries of the court or anticipate those queries and obvious questions and be ready to answer them. Your job is essentially to assist the court in coming over those obvious roadblocks which anybody can foresee. SLP hearings on admission are a very intense and brief affairs. You don't have the luxury of arguing a matter at your own speed. You have to be very quick. You have to be very conscious about the scarce judicial time. A lawyer needs to be well prepared and articulate his arguments in such a way that there is maximum effectiveness in hearing. He is able to convey the issue in the least amount of words and taking the least amount of time. Hearings of appeals are a more leisurely affair. When the court has done with the business of hearing admission matters, it usually takes up hearing matters. Hearing matters are usually appeals which come up for hearing, or sometimes specially petitions which are specially posted for disposal on a particular day. Now, these hearings are also done with time constraints in place. Increasingly, because of the numbers of cases which are coming up, even appeal hearings have to confine themselves to a strict time frame. Sticking to a time frame is an essential attribute of a good lawyer. This is a universal fact. As you know, in the United States Supreme Court, there are time limits prescribed and allotted for every matter. We can see that the Indian Supreme Court and many other courts are also moving towards that direction, because judicial time everywhere is a scarce commodity. It is a precious commodity. The experience of practicing in the Supreme Court is a very intense affair. The reason being that time is always a constraint, and therefore whatever you do, the way you draft your petition, the way you prepare your synopsis is very important. Your essential focus should be to assist the court in correctly judging the matter. We are not here to really espouse the cause of a particular case or a litigant, but to ensure that the court is able to judge the matter correctly. So therefore, a lawyer must also be objective in court, and that is the attribute of a good lawyer of the Supreme Court. Judges appreciate lawyers who are fair. If they have to make a concession, and if it is a concession well judged in law, the court appreciates your fairness. Being a fair counsel is a very essential attribute of practicing in the Supreme Court, because more than anything else, a lawyer practicing in the Supreme Court He is an officer of the court and he is to assist the court in correctly deciding matters. It is often said that in Supreme Court drafting is not so essential because the judges would only look at the judgment which is in appeal before them. I actually tend to disagree. It is important for any practitioner of the Supreme Court to focus keenly on drafting. Drafting is the real way of ensuring that you equip yourself as a better professional. It helps you get under the skin of the matter and also allows your mind to think out of the box. Most of the time, as far as my experience goes, drafting is an essential skill. It needs to be handled well. It is important for a lawyer to actually make a good synopsis because more than anything else, a well framed synopsis actually gets the attention of the court.